Hey guys, Patrick R with TFB TV, and today I've got a real treat for you, and that is one of two that I am aware of AT84 Solotherns in the CZ pattern. Now they made these in two different ways. One was a CZ pattern, which are really scarce and hard to find, and they made a Tanfoglio pattern as well, and that was what you see a lot of the commercial guns here in the US floating around. Those are that pattern. And you can tell the difference by these little hips in the front of the dust cover. So the Tanfoglio guns were sold here as the AT84S, and a lot of people believe that they're one of the nicest CZ sort of type of variant on the market. This is a lot like a Pre-B. In fact, it is a Pre-B with some different roll marks on it and a little bit nicer machine work. The double action and the safety and all that stuff is really, really smooth and crisp on this. So I'm excited to shoot it, even more excited to own it, because I lucked into this one. I walked into a local gun store, saw it sitting on a shelf on top of a Century International Arms box, thought, okay, that's just got to be another one of those Israeli CZs that they brought in. No, in fact, it was a Swiss import AT84 Solothurn within the, well, this one is serial number 250. So it's very exciting. Excited to get it out on the range and shoot some steel. So let's get to it. Now the ITM AT84 has a 15-round CZ Pre-B style magazine, and we're going to load it up with some of this Ventura Munitions ammo real quick. I've got some 115 grain full metal jacket that they've got priced at a pretty smoking deal, if you ask me. It's reasonably inexpensive, and it seems to run well in just about everything. But the 15-round magazine was kind of that hallmark of the Wonder 9 of the day. Just seems to take forever to load the magazine up. So once we get this loaded up, we're going to get out there and shoot some of that steel that we got set up. And there we go. It's a smooth shooting gun, man. Wow.
In the early 80s, ITM brought the AT84 to the Swiss market, offering a CZ75 Pre-B gun that was built domestically. Now you'll notice that I've got a set of Packmeyer grips on this, and that's just how it shipped. I believe this was out of a batch of Israeli trade-ins, and somehow it managed to make it there, and then over here to the US. But looking at it, you see that the sights and the rest of the gun is just straight up a Pre-B CZ75. And I was really pretty lucky to have come into possession of this thing, because, like I said, there's only a couple of them in the US. Now, takedown and operation is identical to the Pre-B guns as well. Now, it's got a great double action trigger and a pretty crisp single action trigger as well, like you'd expect from a Pre-B 75 series. Now, like the Pre-Bs, the safety when it's engaged locks the slide out. Overall, a pretty great little gun, and if you get a chance, you should shoot one. Disassembly is pretty straightforward. Drop the magazine, and you hold the slide to the rear just a touch to line up the two little marks. Use the magazine to push the slide lock out, and it comes apart just like that. And like I said, identical to a Pre-B CZ75. Reassembly is quite simple. You slide the slide in place, hold it back so those witness marks line up again, insert the slide stop, pass the spring-loaded detent, it'll snap into place, and you're good to go. There you have it. So let's get the magazine back in it, load it up, and get back to shooting.
Alright guys, so that brings us to the end of our range today with the superb ITM AT84 Swiss Solothurn. And chambered in 9mm with 15 round mag, it's a sublime shooter. It's just outstanding. I really enjoyed today. The single action is super crisp and reasonably light. Reset's not bad, and the double action is, you know, Python-esque smooth, I'd have to say. It's really, really good. Everything you'd find with a Pre-B CZ75. Now, if you're looking for one of these, you're probably not going to find one. Like I said, I only am aware of 2 of them in the US, and, you know, if you're overseas, you might find one. But you can get a Pre-B CZ75, and it's exactly the same gun, as a matter of fact. So that's an option to experience the kind of shooting joy that I had today. I really like it, really glad that I came across it, and I gotta say, I don't know if I'm gonna be letting this one go anytime soon. So if you're looking to pick up either a Pre-B CZ75 or one of these ITM AT84s, you might be able to find one of the Tanfoglio versions on our friends over at ProxyVid's site. They pop up now and again, and the auction prices seem to be pretty good. It seems to be one of those jewels of the internet that no one's quite found yet. So visit them, check them out, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.